Hey everybody, it's Brent with Bourbon and Bad Calls, and I'm here at Copper Fox Distilling Company here in, where are we at? Williamsburg, Virginia. Alright, and I actually ordered a flight of their flagships, and I'm going to do a short episode on each one of them and tell you what I think about them. So I've got the Dawson's Reserve 90 proof, the Copper Fox Original Single Malt 96 proof, the Copper Fox Peachwood Single Malt, and the Copper Fox Chestnut American Whiskey. The last three of those are all coming in at 96 proof. All right, guys, stick around, and I'll let you know what I think of each one. All right, everybody, we're back. I'm going to be doing the Dawson's Reserve bourbon. It comes in at 90 proof. They actually have an age statement on this one. It says at least 4 years. Y'all know what that means. It's exactly 4 years. And they also published their mash bill for it. This one's going to be 60% corn, 20% wheat, and 20% hand malted barley. I don't know what the difference between regular malted barley is and hand malted is, but if you know, leave a comment. I'm actually kind of curious on it. Let's see what we think. It's a very light color, especially for coming in on a 4-year bourbon, but it is definitely got some really sticky legs on it. I don't know if that'll show up in the camera, but very, very viscous. It's got like it's very sweet on the nose. I'm trying to think of like there's a spice behind it, and I maybe clove, something like that you can smell in it. Definitely sweet forward as well. I really like this. This is a wheated bourbon, so y'all know how I am as far as wheated bourbons go. And this, I mean, price wise, you can get it in two different things. You can get it in a $375 or a $750, and they're going to run you anywhere from $42 to $63. For that price, I think I'm going to give it a double, because there's other wheateds that I think I like better, but I genuinely do enjoy this. So we'll see what else they have to offer on the next ones, and we'll catch it there. All right, guys, back again, and this one is going to be the original single malt whiskey. 96 proof, doesn't have an age statement. Once again, it does say on here that it's hand malted Virginia barley. Please let me know what hand malted is. Really want to know that in the comments. I have not been a fan of single malt whiskeys. Only been a few of them that I thought anything of, so trying to go into this one with an open mind. They're really famous for their single malts, so if anybody's going to do it right, it's going to be them. Same thing, a little bit darker color, really, really good legs on it. And see, on the nose, I just don't pick up a huge amount of stuff because my nose isn't acclimated to single malt, so it's malty smelling. It's got a good amount of burn on the back end, not that bad up front, but really, really hot on the back end, especially for a 96 proof. I think I'm going to give this a single. Let me look down their price list and I'll tell you what it's coming in at. I think this one was right around $60 as well. But take that with a grain of salt. I'm not a single malt fan. Try it yourself if you like single malt whiskeys. Tell me what you think. You could be like, Brent, you're absolutely crazy. That's the best one out there. It's just not my taste. I've said it a million times. Everybody's palate's a little bit different. This one's just not for me. But it's not bad. All right, guys. Well, I will see you on the next one we're getting ready to pull out. All right, guys, back for the third one. This is the Peachwood single malt whiskey. It is also coming in at 96 proof. No age statement given on this one either. I will say it is darker, quite a bit darker. It says that they use peachwood for flavor infusion. I don't know if that's like aging it in peachwood barrels, or it also says something about smoking and in the aging process. So I don't know with single malt whiskeys if they heavily smoke barrels or something like that before they start the aging process. But I know with this one, the difference between it and the original is this is heavily incorporated with peachwood, and apparently it changes the flavor a lot. Matter of fact, one of the things that they have on the bottles, it literally says give peach a chance. So I'm gonna give it a chance and see what we think. To me, it's the exact same flavors. I mean, same smell as the single malt. I mean, it on the nose, it's the exact same. Maybe a tiny bit sweeter smelling. Flavors are very similar. Not as much burn on it. And that could be from where I'm just sitting here drinking and my mouth's getting acclimated, but also a little bit sweeter. And this is actually a lot more pleasant than the original. I think I'm gonna give it a double. It's a $50 bottle, and like I said, not a single malt person, but if this was put in front of me, I would drink it, and I'm not going to complain about it. And for that being a single malt, that's high praise for them, because it's not something that I go after. So, all right, guys, I've got one more, and we'll see what it is. All right, guys, I'm back with the last one. The last one I have here is the Chestnut American Whiskey, also 96 proof. And this one's got a whole lot of stuff going on with it, so I'm literally just going to read their description to you. It says, a twist on an American classic that is uniquely Copper Fox. This corn-forward whiskey has a soft mouthfeel, which is aided by the addition of Virginia oats in the mash bill. The sweetness of the corn is complemented by the earthy tones of the chestnut wood infusion, which lends to a slightly butterscotch and chocolate appeal. That's how they're describing it. Let's see what I get out of it. I think this is the lightest color one that I've seen, but it's an American whiskey. American whiskeys tend to be very, very light color, especially because they're corn forward. Definitely corn forward. It's very, very sweet smelling. One thing that this whole distillery is doing amazing. I don't think I've seen very many other distilleries to where their legs on their bourbons are, or their whiskeys in general, are just great. They beautifully presented in a Glencairn. That is really good. That is really, really good. The butterscotch is what really comes out on me to that. I don't get really the chocolate. I guess I could see how some people's palates would pick that up, but you definitely get that butterscotch taste to it. And this one's coming in at $63. I think this so far is the winner of the day. I enjoy drinking all of them, but this was my favorite, and I think I'm gonna give it a triple. That's crazy for an American whiskey. There's so much complexity going on here, and normally with just a basic American whiskey, it seems to be very plain. So whatever they're doing here, they're doing it correctly. If you guys are in Williamsburg, Virginia, make sure you stop by and check out Copper Fox. The building alone is awesome. The bartenders, everybody here has been absolutely amazing, even helping my incredibly picky wife pick out a drink that she would enjoy. And she actually drank all of it, and I didn't have to. So you know it's going the right direction. All right, guys. Hey, we'll see you on the next one. Make sure y'all like, follow, and subscribe.